So coding, it's time, it's grade time. Again, legend. On your sheet, this is only on your sheet, so you can refer to it later. Picture of a man means it takes manpower, and that's not to be overemphasized. That's the point. There's really a lot of parts of SEO that require resources and consistency. What was the secret SEO word? So SEO files and on-page coding. There are root files that we drop. By default, those are not there. We're up to 6 files now. We create root files that dictate the weight of all the pages on your site, the structure of your website. By default, those files don't even exist. On top of that, part of this is menu optimization. There's a little snippet of code there. That's what that is. It develops and creates relevancy for your inner pages of your site. If you're not a you're not a coding geekhead, then that's not going to be in place. That coding is fundamental. How to grade yourself. Don't give yourself a 2 or 3. Don't worry, no one's judging. And you get a 4 if every single page has been optimized. You get pretty much a 0 or 1 if only a few of your pages are optimized and coded this way. Why? You are being evaluated by Google for your entire site. If you've just tried to do this for a few of your pages, so has everyone else. So there's not going to be much in the middle, or there should not be for grading. So give yourself a 0 to 4. Interlink structure. We talked about this. Give yourself a 0 to 2. Again, shouldn't be much in the middle. Either you have evaluated the key phrases of your interlinks that go to other pages, or you have not. If every single link on your page is keywords, that's spammy, and Google has cracked down on it. There's a small fraction of your inner links that should be a key phrase link. Otherwise, the link should be embedded within the text of your site. So now you're thinking, oh man, all those key phrase links I have at the bottom of my home page, oh, I better remove those. Yeah, you should turn it into text and embed those links into natural human language. 2, thank you pages and tracking. By default, you don't have a thank you page. If you add a thank you page, it gives us the opportunity to add tracking code on the end so that it can capture more source information of where that submission came from. So you can get a hold of your ROI. You can figure out, did this come from traditional media? Did the form submission come from SEO, PPC? And metas. Metas is 0 or 1. It's very important, fundamentally important. Keyword meta tags have not worked in years, so it's still a good idea to put it there, because maybe in the future, you never know. They'll push the on button, and it may work, and it may have some relevancy again. So meta titles, meta descriptions, and there's other meta tags to use as well. Those have to be properly structured, 0 or 1, across every single page of your site. You don't get partial credit for this. Every single page of your site. W3C validation, fancy word for code semantics. Google is really cracking down on this. It wants to give you better credit for using proper code. Why? Because there's more guys playing the game. So it's going to separate you out from the herd by taking a really deep look and go, oh, did this guy use some sloppy website template out there that has a bunch of non-ending, coding statements, and it's, got problems? Absolutely. Broken links is a big one. And there's a plugin you can install as well to monitor that you don't have any broken links on your website. You can use webmaster tools and so forth. So, is your website mobile friendly? Why is this here? Because it falls under coding. And it's very important because, as you notice, the usage of mobile there, on average, is doubling every year. Why is that important? Because of how folks are using mobile. You'll notice that most often everyone's checking their mobile for email, right? You guys did that right before you walked in. But second most often is being used to look at maps, information online, and so forth. If you don't have a mobile-friendly website, it's not going to work out. It's so important, in fact, for 2013, we're throwing in a mobile website on the house as part of the SEO campaigns. And that may, and to add to that as well, we even have a mobile website partner that if there's a need for a much more advanced mobile website then we can make a recommendation for that as well. But that's how important mobile is. We threw in mobile site. So be very conscious of that. It's not always 100% the need for every type of business, but I would venture to say that it is for 75% of certain types of businesses.